What's going on, YouTube? So hopefully the fan is not going to bother my video. I just wanted to come and say what's up. It's been a while. So it's gonna be a purely lock update video. So it's been 2 weeks since my last retie. Yeah, 2 Fridays ago. And I'm trying to go no wash for a month, 30 days, and then I'll wash my own hair before the following month getting another retie. The reason for the no wash is because in the center of my hair and in the front is really thin, so when I would get my retie, I would immediately go and a couple of days later wash my hair. You know, even before locks, I just overly washed my hair. Something about feeling that clean feeling was addictive to me, but it doesn't help with locks. Wetting your hair does, but not washing like I do, because it prevents the hair from knowing what it's supposed to do to mat up, which is essentially a lock, you know. So anyway, I have these little fine hairs that I want to be incorporated in my locks, and when I wash it, it gets fuzzy and it comes out, and I have to live with that for however long until I get my retie again. So I want to preserve that retie of those fine hairs as long as possible, and hopefully they'll grow into the lock before I wash. I could do banding, which is what you do when you have new locks, which helps with keeping things intact. But I don't. I like to just be all in the in the shower. You're probably like, what the hell is he having on his head? So, as you know, we all know it's springtime, so I've been cleaning and stuff like that. And today I woke up and I was like, I am not leaving out of this space. So I didn't. I left out to eat and that was it. But I've been in here just chilling. Like yesterday, I had my groove music on. I wish we could play music on YouTube, you know, so I could, you know, show you all some of my music, but you know, copyright infringement. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time. I'm on YouTube punishment. I've been on YouTube punishment. It's almost been a year, because of some, you know, some bullshit. But anyway, what I was saying, oh yeah, music keeps me motivated. So I've been, you know, listening to music in my groove and stuff like that, and I just been keeping my hair covered. I just don't want to, you know, get it dusty or whatever like that, because then I'll want to wash it. That's the thing. I get my hair dirty and it's like I gotta wash, or I work out, or I'm in the garden or something like that, and now I'm just like I gotta wash my hair, but try not to, so I gotta keep it covered. But here they are. There they are. So this little thing right here, it's kind of cool. It's like a infinity type scarf thing. It just has a hole on each end. You can wear it as around your neck. You can wear it on your hair. You can wear it around your wrist. Where did I get it from? The dollar store. It is a little colorful. It has colorful pineapples on it, but it is being worn in my house, so I could care less. I just tie a knot at one end and slide it on, and I'll wear this in the house. But it does dry out my hair. It presses out like the oil and stuff like that. So when I wake up in the morning and I take this off, my first routine is to get this bottle. This bottle has whatever this was, jojoba oil and other stuff. It's made by Curls, the Curls brand, but it's half of that. I poured half out, so it's half of whatever was this product, which is a Lavish Curl moisturizer with aloe vera juice and jojoba oil, which it really is as good as a little sticky, but I mixed distilled water with that, and I use this as my hydrator, my moisture. So I get some on my hands, and I moisturize my hair. This is what I do some mornings, not every morning, some mornings. I moisturize my hair with it. Mind you, I already did this today, so I don't really need to do it again. But I'll moisturize my hair. Once it's moisturized, then I use my oils in my glass bottle here, and I ordered these off of Amazon. The brown is to keep the oil from going rancid. It gets bad and it loses potency when there's a lot of light. So get yourself a nice glass thing. They sell this on Amazon. I got like a pack of 4, and I use these. So I have sesame oil, all different types of oils in here, just a blend. They all kind of like do their own thing. So I mist my hand, and I pat it on my head, and I get it on my scalp, and I just, you know, make sure that I get everybody. Make sure that they're all coated. Everybody's invited to the party. Over to that side. Everybody's coated. Just leave it like that. There you go. Boom. Anyway, yeah, so that's what I do. Hydrate with moisture, then you seal it in with oil. If you're using oil to hydrate, it's not really benefiting you. So if you keep your hair wrapped up, you have to, at some point throughout the week, replenish the hydration to your hair. If you're not washing your hair and then sealing it with a good oil, you have to put good oils, good moisture into your hair, and then seal it in with a good oil. And then your hair, you know, this light makes my hair looks a little dull, but it's not. It's the lighting is, you know, it's not the greatest. That's not gonna help either. But anyway, like I said, this is 2 weeks from a retie. This is the front of my hair. In the front, the very front of my hair, it's particularly thin. I have a really thin grade of hair. So the front is thin. I was born with a thin hairline. But when I get a retie, she grabs as much as she can into the lock, and you want that to grow out. But if I was to wash my hair, all that will come out, so then I'll have all this hair in the front that I don't want to get tapered down with a cut, because I don't want to cut the front of my hair. If I was going somewhere, I don't have it up here, important, or I really want to look fancy, I could just like slick that down a little bit and make it look a little bit more neater. But for every day, I don't care. I just want, you know, them to remain as thick as possible. So when she grabs those hairs, like I said, I don't want to wash my hair. I want them to kind of like lock up with all those little hairs she grabbed. And then my hair is interlocked, so they're not palm rolled, so I have a little fuzzy, which helps with thinner hair. Because if it was palm rolled, it would be really super slicked down, but that little bit of fuzziness just has an illusion of a thicker lock. If I had thicker locks, that would be a lot of weight on thin, fine hair. So that's why I have mini locks that are thinner, and then they're interlocked, which means that the lock is taken and it's interwoven at the base to lock all the new hairs in. And you keep doing that every 4 to 6 weeks, and then you get these locks, which are pretty cool, because you can immediately go and wash your hair, despite what I'm doing, I can go right now and wash my hair and they wouldn't come out. They will look a little bit more fuzzier at the roots, but the actual lock itself wouldn't come out. So if you're starting out with a couple inches of hair and you want locks that were instant, you don't have to worry about them coming out, you want to go right to the gym or swimming or stuff like that, get interlocking, not crocheting, which is using a crochet needle to pull fibers of your hair. You have to have like 4C hair for that to be the most effective and the least damaging. When you have thin, fine hair and you're crocheting, I don't care what people say, you are essentially ripping the hair as it comes through back and forth. So it may instantly create you a lock, but at some point, you know, it's just going to become really weak because you're constantly ripping fibers. You know, you want to maintain as many fibers as you got when you have thin hair. So my forehead is looking really greasy. So I settled on interlocking, and I like it. Like I said in other videos, once my locks get a little longer, I'll eventually do like a two-strand twist or something like that, or a braid, and wouldn't that look cool? I mean, I think that will look pretty dope, you know, having those like longer and then braiding them together and then have a braid out, which provide texture and stuff like that to your hair. But right now, to get them to grow, you just have to work on your hydration and your oiling and your maintenance and get them to grow. You know, if you go back to many videos ago, you know, I had tiny little locks that I'm sure people were probably like, man, he's not going to be in this game very long. But here I am, what, 15, 16 months later, and I'm in here, you know. Like I said, I don't know what it looks like on camera, but what I'm seeing is it looks a little grayish, like a little dull. But I think that's just poor lighting. But I'm gonna do a rotation. It's becoming a very long video. But here's the front. Here's the side. Here's the back.